So yeah, 2017 was friggin' amazing. Oh my god, the games. Okay, gotta calm down. But let's be honest here. 2017 was a great year for games. I mean, stellar titles were dropping like Tetris blocks. So of course, I needed carefully to analyze, track, deep dive, and 100% complete all the games that came out this year to conclude which games are the best. Or I could just play the games that look fun and interesting to me and start from number 1 spot till I have 10 games, which is what I did. So welcome to the list of top 10 games of 2017. And of course, these are my personal picks. You don't have to agree with me, and if you don't, that is totally fine. Number 10. Pong. I mean, what can I say? It's amazing. I get teased just from watching it. Number 9. Euro Truck Simulator 2. You drive a truck. What else do I need to say? Number 8. Knack 2. As we all know, Knack 1 was already perfect, but Knack 2 improves on everything that Knack 1 perfected. And the story is just so deep and complex. Characters are mathfully interesting and likable. Just a masterpiece. So, if you haven't caught wind yet, 10, 9, and 8 were jokes. And you are probably wondering why I haven't bought any real games. It's because I did not play enough games this year, and the top 7 doesn't sound as sexy as the top 10, so yeah. Number 7! Clash of Clans Builder Race. And you're saying, Holocronic. That's a game from goddamn 2012. Well, yes, it is, and Builder Base. Builder Base is basically Clash of Clans 2. And I know it's not labeled as such, but think about it. It's got all the ingredients of a sequel. It's got the original principles, expanded with new content and tweaked, while at the same time changing up the formula of the old game. And it fixed the biggest problem in my opinion with Clash of Clans, that you lose trophy if you're not playing. God, I hated that. Number 6. Sonic Mania. This game, yeah, it isn't perfect, and if you see my review of the game, you already know what I dislike about it. But to summarize, kinda clunky controls, data level design and unclear lines. What I like, the presentation, the new levels and music. Oh good god, the music. And this game has grown on me. I think one of the problems with playing a game to do a review is what I call the forced rush effect. And that has nothing to do with Sonic Forces or Sonic Rush. No, what I mean is, when you are planning to do a review on a game, you cannot force yourself to play a game to have beaten it, which can lead you to have less fun playing. And the reason most reviewers do this is so they can get their review out in the hype period of the game's launch. And if you're out of that window, then well, you can say bye-bye to relativity. But as I said, it has grown on me, and overall, it's a good game. Although it still sucks though, we can go jump off a cliff. Number 5. Styx Shards of Darkness. Most of you don't know a thing about this game, but fear not, Uncle Holocronic is here to tell you. Once upon a time, there was... Okay, I'm not doing that, boys. Basically, a sequel to a kind of underrated pure stealth game that is also kinda underrated. The story is serviceably interesting with some interesting characters and twists. Styx is... You know that one guy that is a total badass and says stupid awesome shit all the time? That you did love or hate? Yeah, that is Styx in a nutshell. He throws out one-liners and pop culture references left and right, and always puts a curse word in every goddamn sentence. And I'm on the love side. Okay, enough babbling. The game, as I said, is a pure stealth game. You can use some combat abilities like parry, but the main point here is to sneak around undetected. And the game delivers on that point. The stages are real nice and interesting, ranging from a town made of ships to a massive city in a cave. You have plenty of ways to handle your objectives, and the skill tree is really well handled. And if you die, Styx actually gives a quick comment to the player, and they are generally fun. Though my favorite one has got to be this one for failing a jump too many times. My one problem is that stages get reused, which kind of stales the game midway through, but otherwise I had a blast playing this. Number 4. Hubbert Revolt of Gamers. First of all, get rid of that stupid subtitle. Good. It should just be called Hubbert. Now, this is a Kickstarter game that actually got released with not many delays and in the finished state. Yeah, it can actually happen. And this is a really good game. This game draws a ton of inspiration from Jet Set Radio, as you can see if you've seen that game. If you don't mind. Personally, I haven't played any of those games, but it's still a heck of a game. This is an open world parkour game if you haven't caught on yet. The world is packed with personality, with every area feeling different, with slums on the bottom and skyscrapers on top. And when you start a new game, you can absolutely go anywhere you want. There is nothing stopping from going to the top of the world right in the beginning. The story and characters are just okay, they do their job fine, and then it's clever but still a big middle finger to the player in my opinion. The gameplay though is super fun and energetic. Like, it cannot be described how smooth it feels once you get the hang of it. There are different missions from stealth to races to pursuits. The only problem here is with game modes, it's game ball matches. They're kinda lame, and I played the worst character for most of my playthrough for that game mode, so it became a goddamn living hell. So I offer you this advice now. Don't play greedy in game ball matches. You will thank me later if you understand. Also, the music is phenomenal. The soundtrack fits the game perfectly, with over-the-top cheerful tunes to over-the-top villainous tunes. Just an over-the-top fun game. Number 3. What you get when you combine a unique small game with a bigger budget, clever writing, and a ton of variety. You get escapists too, of course. This game is just pure fun. You are a prisoner in a prison and your objective is to escape. Now, how you escape is totally up to you. You can, for example, dig underground, craft different items, look for vehicles to escape in, swim with friggin' dolphins. Yeah, there's a lot of options in this game, and then a ton of different prisons as well. We have a desert one in Siberia, and one where you are in frickin' space. There are 2 types of prisons. Normal prisons, where you have a limited time to escape, but of course you get a better grade the faster you escape. Then there are transport prisons, which you have a limited time in and are a lot smaller. You can also play multiplayer, either versus or co-op, which is the main way I have played, and it is delightful how much fun you can have together. Versus is also fun in a different way. It keeps you always on your toes and makes you go into ultra paranoia. The soundtrack is also surprisingly stellar. I did not expect it to be this good. And if you want to, you can, thanks to a recent update at the time of writing, you can create your own prisons, if you like. It is a bit limited in how you can rate them though. You can, for example, change how mandatory buildings or make escapes need items to make them work. But other than that, it's a superb game. Number 2. Super Mario Odyssey. If this is your first video you're watching by me, you're probably thinking that you figured out number 1. You have not. But Mario Odyssey, is it good? What do you think? Of course it is. By God, this is a masterclass game. This game was with a huge anticipation and for good reason. It was a return to more open world platforming formula, which fans had been longing for ages. And by own admission, this will become a classic. I hope. Excellent music. Oh God, the music with the orchestra is a gaming masterpiece. The art style took a more realistic turn than other Mario games, which I both like and dislike. Some places just look amazing, like the Wooded Kingdom and the Beach Kingdom, while other kingdoms just look weird in the art style, like the Luncheon Kingdom and Bowser's Kingdom. But the gameplay, how's the gameplay? Purified fun! Mario controls so well in this game compared to the other games. I actually tried getting into the Galaxy games, but I hated how much you had to use motion controls, so I quit. They still implemented motion controls here, but it's more of a convenience than a necessity. Cap, you know, this guy is so useful. He expands Mario's abilities just in the right way. And through him, Mario can now become almost any enemy, and you can be a fucking T-Rex. Now, I believe this calls for a song.
I'm a motherfucking T-Rex!
Rex.
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 The challenges here are expertly crafted and are both fun and just the right way challenging for this type of game. The locations as well are through the roof. Wooded Kingdom, great atmosphere and with fun challenges. The Metro Kingdom, what? What? I could go on and on about this game, but I need to round up. The story is every Mario game ever, but I have to say one thing about the ending. Peach you're a cold-hearted twat. Number 1. We're expecting Breath of the Wild if new? Nope, don't even own that game, doesn't even think it look interesting. Now, what else? Damn, I love this game, and damn, it's underrated. Gigantic is so unique, you have to play it to understand. The closest thing I can compare it to is a combination between Overwatch and League of Legends, which still doesn't do it justice at all. The art style here works wonders in how it plays, and everything is so smooth. The characters all feel unique here, from tanks to shooters to assassins, and again, you can't really explain this game too well without playing it, but I will try. Your objective is to defeat the enemy guardian. This big thing? Yeah, but you can't attack immediately. You first have to gain 100 power through killing enemy creatures and players. Creatures are kinda like towers, they can help you defend points and gain power to attack. You can only spawn them on certain points though. Conflict would mostly start around these points. Once you gain 100 power, go with your guardian, attack the enemy guardian's weak point while the enemy team tries to defend it. It's the reverse if your enemies get 100 power first. This formula works so well and is so fun. There isn't really much more to it than that, which is why it's so good. One thing that I also nailed in this game was how they protect players from themselves. Let me explain. First of all, you have to play the tutorial in order to play online. Thanks to this, everybody actually knows how the game works. Second, you can buy these boosts that either give you extra gold or XP, but they only activate when you win. This makes it so that players don't feel anxious or get salty just because they have boosts on and they're losing. You also have these fortune cards which you get in a daily draw. These are missions that grant you XP and gold. These cards also contain a tiny bit of lore about the characters and the world. This is actually my favorite part of the game, the lore. You don't really get any lore from the gameplay, so if you're not interested, just don't look for it. Now, how you get the lore is through reading fortune cards and the different character skins. The world seems so mysterious and I would love to get to know more. Now, there are problems with this game, like any other. The music is okay, nothing more. And I have heard that streamers openly harass other players and the developers doing nothing about it. Personally, I think that if you're going into a free, yes, this game is free, so go play it now, you have no excuse, that you have to put up with some toxicity. Now, I still think that it's wrong openly harassing someone. But the biggest problem is the waiting times. Due to a lack of marketing, this game has a really small install base. This makes waiting really long sometimes. But still, with all of its flaws, which, now that I think about it, aren't really the game's fault, I love this game and will continue to play it for a very long time. So if you have a PC or an Xbox, go try this. You will not regret it. I hope. And if you don't have a PC or an Xbox, get a PC now and play it. Hashtag PC Master Race. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, my Game of the Year award goes to Gigantic. This has been Holocronic signing off for the year. See you in 2018.